nice and spicy.
In the kitchen at Yum Village in Detroit, cooks creating an Afro-Caribbean feast.
All right, suya chicken and waffle up.
In the front of the house, a rally to celebrate raising the minimum wage for restaurant workers and so many others. On this day, the One Fair Wage campaign turning in more than 600,000 signatures to get a $15 minimum wage on the ballot for voters to decide in 2024.
I've waited tables for 4+ years, and honestly, this fight for one fair wage has been years in the making.
Now an activist with a law degree, Alexandra McLennan, says this ballot initiative would guarantee a minimum wage, a living wage, and get rid of the sub-minimum wages for tipped workers.
We're here to ensure that people have a living wage in Michigan.
Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist and Attorney General Dana Nessel among those supporting the initiative.
When you are busting your butt and working yourself to the bone all day, every day in a job, and you deserve to be paid fairly for it.
Nessel railing against the Republican legislature's efforts in 2018 to subvert the ballot initiative that would have raised the wage to $12 an hour from the current $9.87 an hour. Lawmakers instead adopted the proposal and then amended it to stall the wage increase, something the Michigan Court of Claims just ruled unconstitutional.
We knew that it was wrong, we knew that they had planned it all along, and we knew that it wasn't the will of what Michiganders wanted. So I'm really, really grateful that the court made the right decision in saying that adopt and amend is unconstitutional.
That fight continues in court, but those who delivered hundreds of thousands of signatures to the Secretary of State on Tuesday won it on the ballot. We're not just talking about restaurant workers, waitresses, or nail techs, but home health care workers and hundreds of thousands of people who make minimum wage. Restaurant owner Godwin Ikentugi of Yum Village already pays a living wage, but admits raising wages can be challenging for business owners.
If you were only paying $11 an hour pre-pandemic and you had to switch up to $15 an hour post-pandemic, that's a 30% payroll increase across the board. This affects quite a lot of people in different ways. So you got to be able to keep those lights on and then build community around that.
Building community, he says, by doing right by your workers.
If you want to stay in business for the long haul, you're not going to be able to do it by yourself.
You make your money as a business owner, but you don't make excessive money off the backs of workers who also need to survive, and this is a partnership between both of us.
In Detroit, Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.